What's up? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Let's get down to the situation. Let's talk about Bambi and Scrappy, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. It is going down. Well, as you guys know, Scrappy had a divorce party. I believe it was filmed for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta season 11. Okay. And he was celebrating with the woman called Diamond that allegedly may have, broke up Bambi and Scrappy relationship because it is going down in this whole situation. But it seems like Bambi may have been feeling a certain type of way because she turned around and she had her divorce party too as well. So she ain't worried about Scrappy. She ain't worried about what he doing, how he doing it, when he's doing it, and she ain't worried about anything. You know what I mean? It's like she's piggybacking off of Scrappy having his divorce party. But I bet Bambi just feels like it ain't no fun if I can't have none. And also he's getting these clicks and views and he's acting like he's unbothered. Well, I'm gonna let y'all know that I'm unbothered, but basically it kind of giving tease of she's bothered, but maybe not. But so Bambi is having her divorce party and she got her mother right there with her too as well. And you guys know that Mama D has been going in on Bambi's mother, okay? And Bambi have been out here defending her mother against Mama D. So there's a whole lot going on. And also Bambi dropped down on Instagram Live and she had some info and she basically is saying that Scrappy got caught in 4K on camera cheating on her and that's why she divorced him. So it wasn't about the money, it wasn't about how he was treating her, it wasn't about Mama D, it was about him cheating, child. So check out what she had to say.
I should pin this comment. Don't lose your next man letting homegirls be in your business. If you could comprehend what I'm saying, I had already filed for divorce because of some shit he did. But this is what women do though. They try to make it about y'all want to make it my fault so bad. Somebody cheated, somebody filed for divorce, and that's just that. And guess what? Just so happened the cameras were around to capture it. It's okay. It is what it is. I don't think anybody's, well, some people probably are still mad, but I ain't. So I got to my first divorce party yesterday because Sierra threw me this beautiful party and it was a little sad. Like when I walked in, I was like, oh my gosh, this is a divorce party. Like this is weird. But then we went to another party afterwards, a little after party. And I'm like, my friends and family are out here with me. So let's have a good time. It's okay. Like everybody don't need to be up in the house depressed. But no, I just want to tell y'all to go easy on my friends because they were emotional too during that time. They was fucking emotional. It was upsetting for them to see me in such a fragile state. You know what I'm saying? They was just like, oh no, that we want to go beat his ass. But I wish things would have happened differently. I do. I wish we could have had more civil conversations opposed to everybody just being defensive and everybody just trying to fucking fight each other. It did kind of spiral too much. But at the end of the day, like I said, if you look at your friend and you see your friend going through some shit and really upset about it, then it's probably going to make you emotional too. And if it doesn't, then, probably not a real friend.
Now that's a whole crazy situation if Bambi's actually telling the truth, because Bambi's out here saying that Scrappy was caught cheating in 4K and she divorced him because he was cheating. Now that's a whole different story because Scrappy is proclaiming on the show that he did not cheat on Bambi while they were married at all. Only thing he did was text Diamond and he was in her hotel room chilling. So y'all tell me what y'all think about that whole situation. And also Bambi's out here trying to get support for her girls, Erica and Sierra, because they was out here showing off and acting a fool and cussing out Scrappy and telling Scrappy that he slept with Diamond, he got her pregnant, asking him that question and saying that, why don't you want to pay Bambi child support, all up in the mix, all up in their business, and also doing it on national TV to say that he ain't taking care of his kids financially. So that was a whole situation. And Scrappy felt betrayed by Erica because they were supposed to be friends. And then you got Sierra basically saying that Scrappy, you don't know what you doing. You don't do this, you don't do that. I wish my friends were bold like me and everything. Then he called her B and it went down for from there. So y'all tell me what y'all think about this whole situation. And Bambi said that they are going off because they are her friends and they got her back, and that's just the situation. I was like, everybody that has your back and your friend, they don't have to get up in your man's face and argue with him and cuss him out and throw your business out there in the streets, especially if they want to have a clear, cool relationship, and also knowing that you two are still co-parenting and just went through a divorce. The last thing you want to do is cause commotion and basically, have them at odds with each other. And in any event, you catch more bees with honey than you do with vinegar. So y'all tell me what y'all think about that whole situation. Kenya Moore is rejoicing right now because she has full custody of baby Brooklyn, and she makes the final decision and the decisions for Brooklyn. Marc Daly has her on the weekend, and at this point, since Kenya Moore has full custody, Marc has to beg Kenya Moore or try to sue her so he can have Brooklyn film with him on reality TV. See how them tables turn? God don't like ugliness. Kenya Moore recently did an interview with Angela Yee, and she basically let it be known that Marc Daly is getting his own reality TV show. And you guys know for almost 2 years it's been rumored that Marc Daly was going to have his own reality TV show, or he was going to be on reality TV, or he wanted to be on reality TV. So it seems like Kenya Moore is making it clear that the deal maybe has been inked. And right now at this point, Marc Daly is suing Kenya Moore because he wants to have Brooklyn on a reality TV show with him, and he actually needs Kenya Moore permission to film with Brooklyn on reality TV. And as you guys know, Marc Daly was against Kenya Moore having Brooklyn on reality TV, and he was basically asking the court to revoke her rights in having Brooklyn on the show. Like, OMG. And you guys remember that it was very difficult for Kenya Moore, because at one point in time when she had to travel for Cynthia Bailey's bachelorette party, she had to take a jet basically so production and producers won't know, and she couldn't travel on the bus with her daughter because it was like a girls trip, and so she had to have nannies around the clock, and it made it difficult where the girls could use that against her and things of that nature. So now it seems like the shoe is on the other feet, and right now Kenya Moore has the upper hand and the situation, and Marc Daly is begging, and he has to get permission from Kenya, and that's the reason why he is suing her. Kenya Moore saying Marc Daly is suing her because he wants Brooklyn to be able to film with him. And also, as you guys know, it's been reported from Radar Online that Marc Daly is asking the court to hold Kenya Moore in contempt because Brooklyn filmed on the show, and that's when Marlo was banging on the hotel room door where Kenya was sleeping with her daughter Brooklyn, and Marlo banged and kicked on the door, and she said profanity, and then Sheree banged and kicked the door, and then Sanya banged the door as well, and then Kenya opened the door and said she's gonna call the police. Brooklyn is here sleeping. What are you doing? What's wrong with y'all? Y'all crazy. Y'all are out your mind. And it just went from there. And then you had Marlo calling Kenya Moore, cheap and all this other stuff. So he's trying to use that against Kenya Moore so he can have Brooklyn film with him. See, they tell you do unto others as you want others to do unto you. So now he wants permission. Kenya Moore had to fight. It's not like he gave permission. She had to fight with the judge. She had to fight with the court. They went through so many different mediations and things of that nature. He was really trying to stop her back because on the real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, she spoke about the whole situation. So as we speak, Marc Daly is trying to get him a bag, and he's trying to use his daughter to get a bag, but he gotta go through Kenya Moore, and it's up to her to make the decision.